I'll drain and dry his head. Sleep shall neither night or day hang upon his penthouse lid. He shall live a man forbid. Weary 7 nights, 9 times 9 shall he dwindle, peak, and pine.
This guest is someone, Timothy Mother, as approved by his love masonry. Heaven's breath smells willingly here. Chatty, freeze, mattress north on advantage. Bode hath made his pendant bed and croaking cradle where they must breathe in hot. I have observed. See, our honored hostess. The love that follows us sometimes is our trouble, which still we thank as love. Herein I teach you how you shall bid God gild us for your pains, and thank us for your trouble.
All our service, in every point twice done and then done double. We're poor and single business to contend against those honors deep and broad wherewith your majesty loads our house. For those of old, and the late dignities heaped up to them, we rest your hermits.
Where is the Thane of Cawdor? We post him at the hills and had a purpose to be his purveyor. But he rides well, and his great love, sharp as his spur, hath opened to his home before us. Fair noble hostess, we are your guests.
If your servants ever have theirs themselves in what is theirs in common to make their orders at your highness's pleasure, still to return your own.
Give me your hand. We pledge to my nose. We love him highly, and shall continue our graces towards him.
If the assassination could tremble up the consequences and catch with such success, but that this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here, upon this bank and shoal of time, we jump the light to come. We would teach learning instructions, which being taught return to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poison chalice to our own lips. He's here in double trust.
Was the hope drunk when you dressed yourself? Hath it such sense, and wakes it now to look so green and pale?
I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed.
Wouldst thou be afeard to be the same in thine own acting valor as thou art in desire?
His virtues will plead like angels trumpet-tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off.
Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and of a coward in thine own esteem, that I dare not wait upon I would, like the poor cat in the adage?
I have begun to plant thee, and the labors make thee full grown.
The service and loyalty I owe in doing it pays itself.
From this time, such I account thy love.
The more as I do, the more can all pay.
He hath honored me of late, and I have brought golden opinions from all sorts of people.
No more than Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom of peace. Go, pronounce his present death.
I should against his murder shut the door, not bear the knife myself.
Sleeping in the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil.
We will proceed no further in this business.
Thou shalt be what thou art promised. And Thane of Cawdor, too?
The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman.
Then go pronounce his present death.
And with this poor child greet Macbeth.
Why are you dressing me in borrowed robes?
Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor, Thane of Cawdor! All hail Macbeth! That shalt be king hereafter.
Be king stands not within the prospects of belief. More than
Is execution done on Cawdor?
to be Cawdor. There's no art to find lines of construction in face. Here's a gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust. Pretty piece! I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
What beast was then that made you break this enterprise to me?
When you dare to do it, then you're a man. And to be more than what you were, to be so much more than man.
Look, our partner's back.
Are you a man?
I am old.
In the catalog ye go for men. As hounds and greyhounds, mongrels, spaniels, curs, shouts, water rugs, and demi-wolves are flat, all by the name of dogs.
I dreamt last night of the three good sisters. To you they show some truth.
I think not of them. We will proceed no further in this business.
I have given suck, and know how tender it is to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, I'd plucked my nipple from its boneless gums and dashed the brains out had I so sworn.
Pretty piece!
Good sir, why do you start and seem to feed your things that do sound so fair?
It's foul and foul is fair, Columbus, Carter, King, ho!
This supernatural solidity cannot be good, cannot be ill. If ill, why have they given me such earnest success? Commencing in a truth, I am Thane of Cotter.
And shall be king hereafter!
Oftentimes, to witness to our harm, the instruments of darkness tell us truths.
Witness with honest trifles, it betrays in deepest consequence.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence. Speak, I charge you.
Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirit in thine ear, and chastise with the power of my tongue all that impedes thee on this golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth both seem to have thee crowned withal. Look what I have. Show me, show me.
Here I have a pilot's thumb wrapped at home when he did come.
A drum, Macbeth doth come! 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 Hail to thee, Thane of Goliath! Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor! Oh, hail, Macbeth, that shalt be king hereafter.
If we should fail,
We fail.
But screw your courage to the sticking place.
And we'll not fail.
Is execution done on Carlo?
the Thane of Cotter lives.
And shalt be king hereafter.
If you can look into the seas of time and say which grapes will grow and which will not, speak to me then, neither thanks nor appeals your favors nor your hate.
Hail, hail, hail! Lesser than Macbeth, yet much happier. Thou shalt get king, though thou be none.
A son of mine succeeding.
All hail,
The
Banquo!
seed of Banquo kings.
Lesser than Macbeth,
Fruitless crown.
but much happier.
A barren scepter.
Noble Banquo, to have no less deserved, nor must be known, no less to have done so. Let me enfold thee, and hold thee to my heart.
Speak so, for Banquo's issue have I filed my mind.
True, worthy Banquo.
For them the gracious Duncan have I murdered.
It will be rain tonight.
Then let it come down.
Mine!
Shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Be bloody, bold, and feminine, laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Shall Banquo's issue ever reign?
Macbeth shall never vanquished be until great Burnham wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him.
That will never be.
Then come, Bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Spurn fate.
Bloody, luxurious, avaricious,
Scorn death.
False, deceitful, sudden, malicious.
Spare your hopes but wisdom, grace, and fear.
Smacking of every sin that hath a name. If such a one be fit to govern, speed, speed! The spirits that know all mortal consequences have pronounced me thus. Fear not, MacBeth, for none of woman born shall e'er have power upon thee. If God above deal between thee and me, when shall I tread upon this tyrant's head, or wear it in my sword?
What's the boy, Malcolm?
The son of Duncan, from whom this tyrant holds a dual birth, which we now claim as ours. For I from Dunstane away and clear, profit against should hardly draw me here.
Oh, proper stuff. Wouldst thou live a coward, to kiss the ground before Malcolm's feet, and to be fated with the rabble's curse?
I dare do all that may become a man. Wife?
I.
Children?
Aye.
Servants all?
I.
Turn, thou hound, turn. Thou bloody villain, in terms can keep thee out.
Horror. 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 Tell no heart can see nor thee.
Not in the legions of horrid hell come a devil more damned than evil.
Speak if you can. What are you?
By the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes.
I bear a charmed life which must not yield to one of woman born.
A drum, Macbeth comes.
Macbeth shall never vanquish be until great Burnham Wood to high Dunstane Hill shall come against him.
A drum, Macbeth comes.
Bear a charmed life.
A drum, Macbeth comes. A drum, Macbeth comes. A drum,
The earth hath bubbles as the water has, and these are of them. Whither are they vanished?
Into the air, and what seemed corporal melted his breath into the wind.
Was such things here as we do speak about? Or have we the insane Pooch which takes the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cotter too, went it not so?
To the self-same tune and words. Hail, King of Scotland! For thou art so.
Hail to thee, root and father of many kings, for so thou art.
And who's here?
The king hath happily received, Macbeth, the news of thy success. And when he reads thy personal venture in the rebels' fight, his wonders and his praises do contend which should be thine or his. And for an earnest of a greater honor, he bade me from him call thee Thane of Cawdor, in which edition, hail most worthy Thane, for it is thine.
all hail Thane of Cawdor!
Can the devil speak true?
The Thane of Cotter lives, a prosperous gentleman. Why do you dress me in borrowed robe?
Whose Thane lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life which he deserves to lose. For treason's capital confessed and proved, overthrown.
Do you not hope your children shall be kings when those that gave the Thane of Cotter to me promised no less to them?
An entrusted home might yet enkindle you upon the crown besides Thane of Cotter. That is strange.
Glad as thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised.
The king comes here tonight.
Thou art mad to say.
Well, please you, it is true, our Thane is come.
Raven himself is horse that crows the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here and fill me from the crown to toe top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access in the passage for remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breast and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers. Forever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dullest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold. gladness. Worthy quarter, greater than the both by the all-hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond the ignorant presence, and I feel again thy future in an instant.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he proposes.
Never shall some that tomorrow see.
Oh, worthiest cousin, the sin of my ingratitude even now is heavy on me. Thou art so far before. The swiftest wing of recompense is slow to overtake. Would thou have been less deserved, the proportion of both thanks and payment might have been mine. Only I have to say, more is thy due, more not paid.
Your service and loyalty, guile, and doing it pays itself. Your Highness's part is to receive our duties, and our duties are to your throne and state. Children deserve it. To do all what they should by doing all safe to support your love and honor.
If I forget the fact, I will labor to make you
Your face, my thing, is as a book, where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time. Bear welcome in your eye, your hand, your tongue. He that's coming must be provided for.
I dreamt last night of 3 good sisters. To you they should have said true.
I think not of them.
I will acquaint you with the perfect spy of the time. The moment honored, for it must be done tonight.
We will speak further.
Yet, when we can entreat now to serve, we would spit it in some words upon that business. If you grant the time.
Put this great night's business into my dispatch. It shall make honor for you.
So I lose none in seeking to augment it, but still keep my bosom franchised and allegiance clear.
Good repose the while.
Thanks, sir, the like be.
Leave all the rest to me.
We will speak further.
I will acquaint you with the perfect spy of the time. The moment honored for it must be done tonight. Put this great night's business into my dispatch. It shall make honor for
If
you.
you grant the
Leave all the rest to me.
repose the while.
He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed. Then as his host, who should against his murder shut the door, not bear the knife myself.
And besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek, hath been so clear in his great office, that his virtues will bleed like angels' trumpet tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off.
And pity, like a naked newborn babe striding the blast, or heaven's cherubim horsed upon the silent courier of the air, shall blow this horrid deed in every eye, and tears shall drown the wind.
Were I king, I should desire a man for his jewels and this other's house, and my more having would be as a sauce to make me hungry.
Were I king, your wives, your maids and your matrons could not fill the cistern of my lust.
And I should forge quarrels unjust against the good and loyal, destroying them for their wealth.
I should pour the sweet milk of concord into hell, uproar universal peace and confound all unity on earth.
Dark hide your fires. Let not your light see my dark and deep desires. The eye winketh the hand, yet let that be. See eye fears when it is done to see.
Thou wouldst be great, or not thou thy ambition. Without the power that should attend it wouldst not play false.
And yet would wrongly win. Thou have great garments thus deprived, thus thou must do if thou have it. Or rather that which thou dost fear to do, and wishest should be undone.
I have no spur to prick the size of my intent, but only
Vaulting ambition, which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself?
Wilt thou appear to be the same in thine act of valor as thou art in desire? If you durst do it, then you were a man.
Thought it was murdered, yet but fantastical. Shakes so my single state of man that the function is smothered in surmise.
Go prick thy face and overread thy fear, thou lily-livered boy.
Present fears are less than horrible imaginings.
Blood hath been shed ere now.
Laugh to scorn the power of man.
For none of woman born shall harm MacBeth.
Thou marshallest me the way I was going. Such an instrument I was to use.
Come what come may, time and hour runs the roughest day.
Then doth each corporal agent to this terrible feat. From this moment, the very firstlings of my heart shall be the firstlings of my hand. Away!
And mock the time.
There is shown.
False face? What false heart?
Now o'er one half the world nature seems dead. Wicked dreams abuse the curtain's sleep. Witchcraft celebrates pale Heaven's offerings. Withered murder, alarmed by his sentinel, the wolf whose howl is watching. Thus with Tarquin's ravishing strides moves towards its design like a ghost. Thou sure and firm said earth, fear not my steps, for fear the very stones will prep with my whereabouts, and take this present war from the time which now suits it. Whilst I fret, he lives. Words to the heat of deed a cool breath gives.
Dun, 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 dun.
I go and it is done, the bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
When Duncan is asleep, where to the rather shall his hard day's journey soundly invite him? His two chamberlains will I with wine and with sound so convince that memory, the water of the brain, shall be effused, and the receipt of reason a little known. When in swinish sleep their drenched natures lies in the death, what cannot you and I perform on the ungodly Duncan? But not put upon his spongy offices, we shall bear the guilt of our grace quell.
One cried, God bless us, and amen the other, as they had seen me with these hangman's hands. Listening their fear, I could not say amen when they did say, God bless us. And wherefore could not I pronounce amen? I had no need of laughing in amen stuck in my throat. Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more! Macbeth has murdered sleep, the innocent sleep, sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of hair, the death of each day's life, sore labor's back, balm of her mind. Great nature's second cause, chief nourisher in life's feast, still it cries from all the house, sleep no more! Glorious hath murdered sleep, and therefore horror shall sleep no more! Macbeth shall sleep no more!
Horror, horror, horror! Tongue no heart cannot conceive, nor name thee. Confusion now hath famous masterpiece. A sacrilegious murder hath broke ope the Lord's anointed temple and stole thence the life of the building. Awake! Awake! Donalbain, Malcolm, Banquo! Awake! Shake off this downy sleep, death's counterfeit, and look upon death itself. I can see the great doom's image. Malcolm, Banquo, as from your graves rise up and walk like sprites to countenances for her. Ring the bell!
What's the business that such a hideous trumpet calls to parley the sleepers of this house? Speak! Speak!
Lady, it is not for you to hear what I can speak. Repetition would murder as it fell on a woman's ear. Oh, Banquo, our royal master's been murdered.
Whoa, last one in our house?
Cruel anywhere.
Dear Death, I prithee thee contradict thyself and say it is not so.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I could live the blessed time.
What is amiss? You are and do not know it. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal father's been murdered.
By whom?
Those of his chamber, as it seemed, had done. Their hands and faces were all bathed with blood. So were their daggers, which unwiped we found upon their pillows. They stared and were distracted. No man's life was to be trusted with them. Yet I do repent me of my fury that I did kill them. Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, so amazed, temperate, loyal, and neutral in one moment. No man. The expedition of my violent love o'erruns the pause of reason. Here lay Duncan, silver skin laced with his golden blood, and gas stabs looked like breaches in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. There the murderers, steeped in the color of their trade, their daggers unmannerly bright with gore. Who could refrain that had a heart to love, and in that heart the courage to make love known?
Help me, Hansel!
Look at the lady. Why do we hold our tongues? And most may claim this argument for ours.
What should be spoken that our fate, hidden and honorable, may rush out and seize upon us? That's away. Sirs are not yet brewed, nor our sorrow upon the strong foot of motion.
When we have those naked frailties that hitch some and suffer from exposure, we will eat and question this most bloody piece of work. Oh, fears and scruples shake us. By the great hand of God, I stand and I fight with the bold pretense. I fight the treasonous malice.
So do I. So do I.
So do all.
Is that not? How is it with me when every noise appalls me? As with these. Ah, you plucked out my eyes. All great Neptune's oceans washed this blood clean from my hands. No. These my hands will rudder the multitudinous seas incarnadine, making the green one red.
I hear a knocking at the south entrance.
Retire we to our chamber.
Your
The water clues of this deed.
Your constancy hath left you unattended.
Hark, more knocking.
Put on your nightgown, lest occasion call us and show us to be watchers. You have lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know the deed, were best not to know myself. Thus
Is nothing but to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared.
'Tis much he dares, and to let dawn this temper of his mind, yet the wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety.
He chid the sisters when they first put the name of king upon thee, and bade them speak to him.
And then prophet-like, they hailed him father to a line of kings.
Upon thy head they put a fruitless crown, and in thy grasp a barren scepter, thence to be wrenched with an unlineal hand. No son of thine succeeded.
this be so, for vanquisition have I filed my mind. For them the gracious Duncan have I murdered. Rancor in the vessel of my peace, only for them. My eternal jewel given to the common enemy of man.
To make them kings.
The seed of Banquo kings.
Rather than thus come fate in this list and champion me to the utterance. Here's our chief guest. If he had been forgotten, there is a gap in our great feast. And all things unbecoming.
How has it now? King, Carter, Lamis. Was a weird woodman had promised. God feared thou's plate must valley for it. Was that he should not stand in thy posterity, that myself should be the root and father of many kings. There come truth from them as upon thee, MacBeth, their speeches shine. Why by verities on thee made good? May they not be my oracles as well and set me up for hope?
Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me, to which my duties are with the most undesirable pride, forever and ever.
Writing this afternoon.
I, my good lord.
I am one, my liege, whom the vile blows and buffets of the world have so incensed that I am reckless what I do, despite the world.
Is it far you ride?
And I another. So weary with fortune and tugged with disaster that I would set my life on any chance to mend it, to be rid on't.
Well, afar, my lord, as a fill up time twixt this and supper. Go not faster, my horse, I must become a borrower of the night, or a darker hour of the flame.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
Every minute of his being thrusts against my nearest of life. It must be done tonight.
It is concluded.
Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
Hie to your horse adieu. Go flee on, sir.
Aye, my good lord, time calls upon us.
I wish your horses a swift and sure-footed, so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell. And let every man be the master of his time, till 7 at night. Farewell.
Is Banquo gone from court?
Aye, madame. He returns again tonight.
Say to the king I would attend his leisure for a few words.
Madam, I will.
How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone? A sorriest fancies your companions making, using those thoughts which should indeed have died with them they think of. Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
What is the night?
Almost at odds with the morning. Which is which? Come to sleep.
They scourged the snake, not killed it. She'll close and beat herself while our poor Malice remains in danger of her former truth. But let the frame of things disjoint both worlds. Ere we will eat our meals in fear and sleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly. Better to be with the dead whom we to gain peace have sent to peace, than on the torture of the mind lie in restless ecstasy. Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Treason has done its worst. Nor steel, nor poison, malice domestic, foreign levy, nothing can touch him further.
Come on. Gentle, my lord. Sleek all your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
Full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. There's comfort yet. Ere the bat hath flown his cloistered flight to black Hecate's summons, the share-bone beetle with his drowsy hum shall run this night's yawning peal. It shall be done indeed with dreadful note.
What's to be done?
The innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, so thou applaud the deed.
Come, stealing night. Scarf off the tender eye of fitful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand cancel and tear to pieces that great bond which keeps me pale. Light thickens, and the crow makes wing to the rooky wood. Good things of day begin to droop and drowse, while night's black agents to their praise do rouse.
Come stand with us. The west yet glimmers with some streaks of day. Now spurs the lated traveler apace to gain the timely inn, and near approaches the subject of our watch. Hark! I hear horses.
Give us a light there. Oh.
'Tis he. His horses go about, almost a mile, but he does usually, so all men do from hence to the palace gate, maketh their walk.
A light, light!
'Tis he. Stand to it!
It will be rain tonight.
Then let it come down. You know your own degrees. Sit down. At first and last, a hearty welcome. Ourselves will play the humble host and mingle with society. Our hostess keeps us stay, but in due time we will require her welcome.
Pronounce it for me, sir. To all our friends, for my heart speaks, they are welcome.
See, they encountered thee with their hearts, both sides with even thanks. Anon, be large and mirthful, drink a measure, the table round.
There's death upon my face.
'Tis banquets, then. Safe in a ditch he fights, with 20 trenched gashes in his head. At least a death is in nature.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer. The feast is sold that is not often vouched, and while 'tis a making 'tis given with welcome. To feed were best at home, from thence the sauce to meet a ceremony. Meeting were bare without it.
Sweet remembrance. Now good digestion, wait on appetite, and help on both.
Help on both!
now were our countries on a roof with a grace person of banquo present. My man would rather challenge for his unkindness than pity for mischance.
His absence lays blame upon his promise. Please it your highness to join us with this royal company?
The table is full.
Here's a place reserved, sir. Where? Here, my good boy.
Which of you have done this?
My lord.
House cannot say I did it. Ne'er shake thou gory locks at me.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friend. My lord is oft enough. Upon a thought, he will be well again.
Behold!
Stop. This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan. These flaws and stars and postures, true fear would well become a woman's story in a winter's fire authorized by a branding. Shame itself. Why do you make such faces? When all is done, you look but on a stool.
Look low, how say you? What care I if thou cannot? Speak too. If carnal houses and graves, and those that we bury back, then our monuments must be the moths of kites.
Quite unmanned and falling.
Fie for shame.
The time has been that when the brains were out, the man would die, and there an end. But now they rise again from their graves, with 20 mortal murders on their heads, and push us from our stools.
My worthy lord, your noble friends do lack you.
I do forget. Forgive me, my friends. I have a strange infirmity which is nothing to those that know me. Come. Love and health to all. Then I'll sit down. Give me some wine, fill it full. The bond is quick, my sight. Let the earth hide thee. Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold. Thou hast no speculation in the eyes, but thou dost glare with. What man dare? I dare. Approach thou like the rugged Russian bear, the armed rhinoceros or the haiku tiger. Take any shape but that, and my firm nerve shall never tremble. Be alive again, and bear me to the desert with thy sword. If trembling there I inhabit thee, then protest me the baby of a girl. Hence, unreal shadow, horrible mockery, hence! Conjure you by that which you profess, however you come to know it, answer me. Though you untie the winds and let them fly against the churches, though plainy corn be lodged and trees blown down, though castles topple on their warders' heads, though pyramids and palaces to slope their heads to their foundations, though all nature's treasures tumble German all together, even till destruction sicken, answer me to what I ask you!
Man, we'll all suffer. Sayest thou stride here from our mouth or our next?
Show 'em, let's see 'em.
Come high or low, thyself an office deftly show.
Tell me that one.
He knows thy thought. Hear his speech. Say thou not. Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth. Beware Macduff. Beware the stain of life. Dismiss me. Be not.
There thou art for thy good cautions, thanks. Thou harbourest my fears all right. Yet my heart yearns to know one thing.
He will not be commanded. Here's another more potent than the first. Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth!
Thy 3 ears I hear thee.
Laughter, scorn, the power of man. For not a woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee? Yet I'll make assurance, Dutch. Take this bond of faith. Thou shalt not live, that I may tell fair-hearted fear where it lies. Sleep in spite of thunder.
Listen, but speak not to it.
Be lion metal proud and take no care who chafes or frets, who conspirers are. Macbeth shall never vanquished be, till great Birnam Wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him.
Who can impress the forest move and bid the tree unfix its earthbound roots? Sweet boatman's good! In our high place Macbeth shall live the lease of nature and pay his breath to time and mortal custom. Yet my heart yearns to know one thing more. Tell me if your art can tell as much. Shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more!
Will be satisfied. Deny me this, and an eternal curse fall on you all.
Show! 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 Show his eyes and breathe his heart! Come like shadows, so depart!
Not like the spirit of Banquo. Down now crown to sear my eyeballs. The second gold-bound brow is like the first. A third is like the former. Filthy hags, why do you show me this? A fourth, stark eyes, what will the line stretch out to the crack of doom? And another. And a seventh, I'll see no more. Yet an eighth appears. There's a last which shows me many, many more. Some I see that twofold balls and treble scepters carry. Now I see it all. And the blood-blotted Banquo smiles at me and points at them for his own. What is this so?
I, sir. All this is so. What can it be gasping upon thee? What thou hast led to England?
This moment, the very firstlings of my heart shall be the firstlings of my hand. The Captain Macduff will I surprise and seize upon the fife and give it into the sword to his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that traced him in his line. Even now, to crown my thoughts with actions. Be it thought and done. Come, you secret black and midnight hags, take me to where they are.
Sire, your father's dead. And how will you live?
Birds do, Mother.
What with worms and flies?
But again, my father is not dead for all you're saying.
Yes, he is dead.
And how wilt thou do for a father? Nay, how will thou do for a husband?
Why, I can buy me 20 at any market.
Well, then you're bound to start again.
Thou speakest with all thy wit.
And yet, in faith,
With wit enough for thee.
my father a traitor, Mother.
Aye, that he is.
What is a traitor?
One that swears and lies.
Y'all traitors that do so?
Everyone that does so is a traitor and must be hanged.
They ought be hanged and swear and lie?
Everyone.
Who must hang him?
The honest man.
Then the liars and swearers are fools! For there are liars and swearers enough to beat the honest men half them! Now God help thee, poor monkey, how wilt thou do for a father? If he were dead, you'd weep for him. If you should not, it were a good sign I should quickly have a new father. Poor Preface, how thou talkest.
Poor Bradford, how thou talkest!
Bless you, fair dame. I am not known to you, but in your state of honor, I am perfect. I doubt not some danger does approach you nearly. And if you would take a homely man's advice, be not found here. Hence with your little ones. To fright you thus, methinks I am too savage. To do less were fell cruelty, which is well nigh your person. Heaven preserve you. I dare abide no longer.
Whither should I fly? I have done no harm. Yet I remember I am in this earthly world, where to do harm is sometimes laudable and to do good accounted dangerous folly. But should I put up a woman's pretense to say I've done no harm? What are these faces?
Where is your husband?
I hope in no place so unsanctified as such as thou mayest find.
He's a traitor!
Thou myself sayest it!
What you egg, young fright, treachery!
My wife killed too? Wife, children, servants, all that can be found. Children too? As I have said, be comforted. Let's make us medicines of our great revenge to cure this deadly grief.
He has no children. All my pretty ones? All did you say? Oh, hell kite. All my pretty chickens in their dam at one fell swoop? Dispute it like a man. Oh, I shall do so. But I must also feel it as a man. I cannot remember what things were most precious to me. Did heaven look and not take their part? Sinful MacBeth was struck for thee. Not for their demerits, but for thine fell slaughter on their souls.
Let this be the whetstone of your sword. Convert grief to anger. Blunt not your heart, but enrage it.
Oh, I could flay the woman with mine eyes and brag it with my tongue. The gentle heavens cut short our intermissions. But bring down his fatal struck. Within my soul's length set him. If he escape, heaven forgive him
Goodness, saucy of a bold. How did you dare to trade and traffic with MacBeth? In the riddles and the affairs of death and I, the mistress of your charms, the close contriver of all harms, was never called to bear my part, or show the glory of our art. Thou shalt make amends. Now get you gone.
Come, let's make haste. She'll be returning soon.
Double, double toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Double, double toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Double, double toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
By the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes.
When was it last she walked?
Not me.
When was it last she walked?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen my lady rise from her bed, put on her nightgown, unlock her closet, take forth paper, write upon it, fold it and seal it, and then return to bed. And all this while in a most fast sleep.
And in this slumbery agitation, besides her walking about and other actual performances, what at any time have you heard her say?
Nothing, sir, that I may report to you.
Oh, you may to me, and 'tis most meet you should.
Neither to you, nor anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech. Look, here she comes now. And this is her very gown. And upon my life, she's fast asleep.
Well, it's absurd.
How came she by that light?
Why, she has it by her. She has it by her continually. It is her command.
Ah, you see her eyes are open.
Aye, but their senses are shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
Yes, it's a custom action with her to seem thus, washing her hands. I've known her continually for a quarter of an hour. Yet here's a spot. Ouch, damn spot, out I say. One, two. Then 'tis time to do it. Oh, it's murky. Why, my lord, why? A soldier in a field? Indeed, we know who fears it when none can call our power to account. And who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? Well, then, if I've had a wife, dog, where is she now? What, will these hands never be clean? No more of that, my lord. No more of that. You mar all this with your stunning. Yet here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. Tell you again, Banquo's bed. Cannot come out of one's grave. Dead. There's a knocking at the gate. Come. Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed.
Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, that is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Scotland, no nation miserable with an untitled tyrant and bloody scepter. When wilt thou know thy wholesome days again?
Our country sinks beneath the yoke. It weeps, it bleeds. And each new day gashes out its wounds. Each new morn, new widows howl, new orphans cry. A new sorrow strikes heaven on the face, and it resounds as if it felt with Scotland, and yells out like a syllable of dollar.
Alas, poor country, almost afraid to know itself. It cannot be called our mother, but our grave. Where nothing but who knows nothing is once seen to smile. Where shrieks and groans and sighs that rent the air are made. Not wrong. Where violent sorrow seems a modern ecstasy. What I believe, I'll wail. What I know, believe, and what I can redress, as I shall find the time to friend, I will.
Terran, whose sole names blisters our tongue. Not from the legions of horrid hell can come a devil more damned than evil to talk with MacBeth. Some say he is mad.
Others of less hating do call it valiant fury. But for certain he cannot buckle his distempered cause within the belt of rule.
Now does he feel his secret murders sticking to his hands?
Now, minutely revolts upbraid his fatal breach.
Those he commands move only in command, nothing in love.
Now does he feel his title upon him like a giant's robe upon a dwarfish deep?
Who can blame his pestered senses to recoil and start when all that is within him does condemn itself for being there?
March we now to give obedience where it is truly owed.
Gracious England has lent us good seaward and 10,000 men.
Our power is ready. Our lack is nothing but our need.
MacBeth is rightfully shaking. The powers above put on their instruments.
March we now to Burnham.
The night has been unruly.
Chimneys were blown down.
Strange lamentings heard in the air.
Strange screams of death are prophesied with actions terrible of fire, combustion, and confused events.
The mind I sway by and the heart I bear shall never sag with fear nor shake with doubt.
Foul whisperings heard abroad.
The English power is near, led on by Malcolm.
What's the boy, Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? Who's there?
A farmer that hanged himself on the expectation of plenty.
Why should I play the Roman fool and die on my own sword? Whilst I see lives, the gashes do better upon them. Sky in the country round, hang those that talk of fear. Who's there?
Well, see what? 10,000 men.
Hang out our banners on the outer walls. Our castle strength will laugh us each to scorn.
What is that noise?
It was the owl's tree. The fatal bellman which gives the studs good night.
Who's there?
Don't see what? 10,000 men.
All is confirmed, my lord, which was reported.
Chuck, put this great night's business into my dispatch.
Lived long enough. The way of life has fallen into the sphere. The yellow leaf and that which should accompany old age is love and honor and trust. Friends, I must not look to have.
Poor fellow, how thou talkest.
There's nothing serious in mortality. All is but toys. The wine of life is drawn, and mere leaves is left this vault to brag of. Nought's had, all spent.
Consider it not so deeply.
I'm in blood steps so far that I should continue no further. Returning were as tedious as to go on.
You lack the season of all nature's sleep.
Have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Stones have been known to move and trees to speak. Augurs and understood relations have by maggot pies, coughs, and roasts brought forth this secreted manner of blood.
What's done is done.
Can some not minister to a mind diseased? And with some sweet, oblivious antidote cleanse the heart of that stuff which weighs heavy upon it?
These deeds must not be thought on after these ways, so it will make us mad. Blood has been shed here now, in the olden time. Their human statuette purged a gentle wheel. Being since two murders have been performed, too terrible for the evil. We are yet but young indeed. But fear not, yet shalt thou take upon what is yours.
Bring forth men, children, for thou undaunted metal shall compose nothing but males. We will establish our estate on our eldest, and signs of nobleness shall shine like stars on all deserters. Dearest partner in greatness.
The queen, my lord, is dead.
My lord, I should report that which I say I saw, but know not how to do it.
I'll say it, sir.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon, methought the wood began to move.
Liar and slave!
Thou speakest false, upon the next tree shalt thou hang. Thy speech to thyself, I care not if thou darest for me as much. On! On and out! Yet to be weary of the sun. Wish the estate of the world were now undone. Ring the alarm bell! Tied me to a stake, I cannot fly, but bear-like must fight the course. Ring the alarm bell! What soldier was not born of woman? Such a one to fear or none. Thou didst sing with no stroke of mine.
My wife and children's ghosts will not be still.
All men else have I avoided thee. But to get thee back, my soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
Words. My voice is in my soul. I'm ready down in terms to use it out.
Thou losest labor. Let fall thy blade on vulnerable crest. I bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
Spare thy charm and let the angel who thou hast served tell thee. Doubtless from his mother's womb I have thee ripped.
Cursed be the tongue that tells me so. For it has cowed my better part of man. To be these juggling fiends no more believe that palter with us in double sticks. Keep words to our ear and break them to our homes. I'll not fight with thee.
Yield thee, coward, and live to be the gaze of shorter time. Have these our rarer monsters are painted upon a pole, and under it, let me see the tyrant.
When shall we three meet again? Thunder, lightning, or in rain? When the hurly-burly's done, the marrow socks is one? That'll be it.